If you want to know exactly what kind of steak is sitting on your plate, you just need to look at a map of a cow. Every steak cut comes down to anatomy, and where a muscle sits on the animal changes everything about how it tastes and cooks. By mapping the 8 major anatomical sections of the beef carcass, the primal cuts acting as main continents on the map of the cow, you will learn exactly which steaks maximize flavor and discover an ultra-rare cut hiding out of sight that yields just 2 tiny portions per animal.
We start right in the middle of the animal with the belly cuts. The hanger steak, known in French culinary circles as the onglet, sits suspended right near the cow's diaphragm. That diaphragm acts as the bellows that pump the animal's lungs. There is a reason butchers historically kept this intensely beefy cut entirely for themselves. It looks odd to customers, but it tastes incredible. The reason it tastes so good comes down to a strict rule of beef anatomy. The same physical work that makes a muscle tough also fills it with a chemical that creates deep, beefy flavor. Muscles that carry the animal's weight build up tough connective tissue called collagen and elastin, which are tough, fibrous proteins. This tissue acts as the internal scaffolding that holds heavy-duty muscles together. But the physical work also pumps in more myoglobin. This oxygen-binding protein floods the tissue with rich red color and deep, beefy flavor. Muscles that carry the animal's weight build up the hardest-working muscles.
Because cuts like the skirt and flank work so hard, they are packed with myoglobin, but also heavily bound by that tough internal scaffolding. This makes them tricky to cook. During actin denaturing, specific proteins inside the meat shrink and squeeze out moisture under high temperatures. It acts exactly like a wet sponge being tightly wrung out under high heat. The actomyosin effect then takes over as the microscopic muscle fibers, the individual links in a microscopic chain of muscle called sarcomeres, lock together and toughen. It is like thousands of tiny interlocking fingers gripping tighter as they get hot. This biological reaction is the exact reason why overcooking your steak ruins its texture. To beat the heat, you must slice these fibrous belly steaks against the grain. Moving up to the front of the animal brings us to the chuck primal. This is the heavy lifting machinery at the front of the cow. Down at the bottom of the chest, you find the brisket. The anatomical names for this cut are the deep pectoral and superficial pectoral muscles. These act as massive shock absorbers for the front of the cow, carrying much of the animal's weight. Because it works so incredibly hard, the brisket is incredibly tough and requires slow, careful cooking. You literally cannot cook this cut like a normal steak without breaking your jaw. But the shoulder also hides secrets. The chuck is famously tough, but in the 1990s, universities literally had to map the cow's anatomy to discover a hidden gem tucked inside. They found a soft pocket hidden inside a heavily armored jacket, the infraspinatus muscle. Today, you know this cut as the flatiron steak. This specific muscle remains remarkably tender despite its heavy-duty location. You can buy a steak almost as tender as a filet mignon for a fraction of the price if you just know to look for this name. There is another secret shoulder cut called the teres major, sometimes sold as the petite tender. It is the tenderloin's cheaper cousin hiding in the shoulder, ranking right behind the tenderloin in pure softness. This is the perfect compromise cut when you want filet-level tenderness without paying the premium price. Also pulled from this heavy lifting section is the Denver steak. It stays tender because it sits safely protected by the shoulder blade, like a resting passenger in a moving car, meaning it does surprisingly little physical work. Moving to the premium middle of the cow's back, we find the classic luxury steaks. These back muscles do very little work. Because they are lazy, they store high amounts of fat. But not all fat is created equal. The fat marbled inside the meat keeps your steak juicy. Intramuscular fat creates the tiny flavor pockets melted directly into your bite. But the thick seams of fat wedged between different muscles do not improve the quality at all. Intermuscular fat acts as the heavy insulation between walls, rather than the useful padding inside your cushion. You should never pay premium steak prices per pound for thick exterior veins of fat that you will just end up trimming off.
The ribeye reigns supreme in this premium middle section. The classic ribeye is mostly one big center muscle called the longissimus dorsi. That is the solid core of the steak, but its real prize is the cap wrapped around the outside edge. This cap is the spinalis dorsi, forming the rich icing on the outside of a cake. This tender, fatty cap muscle combines rich fat with a uniquely loose texture, making it the most celebrated bite on the cow. Subscribe, please.
This brings us to the most famous luxury cut and a culinary paradox. The most expensive steak on the restaurant menu is actually a lazy muscle tucked against the cow's spine that does almost no work. This is the tenderloin, and its anatomical name is the psoas major. The tenderloin is a pampered muscle that never has to lift a finger. Because it sits safely against the spine doing zero physical work, it never builds up that tough connective scaffolding. That makes it the softest meat on the cow, but it also makes it the most boring to taste. It lacks the rich myoglobin flavor fuel that active muscles develop. We know exactly how soft it is because scientists literally use a machine to calculate the exact physical pressure required to slice through cooked muscle fibers. This machine runs the Warner-Bratzler shear force test. It operates as a specialized guillotine that measures exactly how hard it is to chew a steak. Consumers start noticing a steak is tough once that pressure hits about 5 kilograms. The tenderloin passes this test with almost zero resistance. Tenderness is not just a subjective opinion. It is a scientifically measurable metric you can use to judge meat. But that physical tenderness comes at a heavy cost. The tenderloin's total lack of exercise means it has no deep, beefy taste. You pay the highest price for maximum softness, but you get minimum flavor. Moving back to the hindquarters, we hit the rump royalty. These hard-working rear cuts dominate regional barbecue traditions around the world. The sirloin cap is known globally as the picanha, and it absolutely rules Brazilian churrasco. It features a thick, self-basting fat cap that renders down over an open fire. As the fat melts, it drips through the hard-working muscle underneath, keeping the intensely beefy meat rich and juicy. Meanwhile, butchers pull the triangular tri-tip cut straight from the bottom sirloin. The tri-tip offers a perfect structural balance. It works just hard enough to build up real concentrated beefy flavor, but it stays tender enough that you can slice and serve it exactly like a premium steak. Now for the ultimate butcher secret. The craziest part? The rarest steak on a cow isn't the fillet. It is a heavily marbled cut hidden deep inside the hip socket, yielding just 2 tiny portions per animal. This obscure semicircular muscle is called the spider steak, and sometimes the oyster steak. Because it sits deep inside the hip joint, it develops intense marbling and a unique web-like structure of fat, making it a prized find for anyone lucky enough to get one of the 2 steaks available per steer. Anatomy drives flavor directly. Stop overpaying for the soft, mild tenderloin and embrace the hard working cuts. That heavy physical exercise is exactly where the true taste of beef is forged. Now that you know the meat, you need the perfect crust. Watch our breakdown on why dry aging fundamentally changes beef chemistry to transform your next steak. If you like this, ultra-processed food is more addictive than cocaine? Here's the science. That's the next one.